Welcome everyone to A Call for Judgment. I know you're all going to be excited to see this story, as was I, because this fills my heart with joy. It makes me so proud to be an American, as I know all of you are as well. So if you haven't heard, the Navy, of course, this is just really great news, by the way, algorithm. This is really great news. The Navy is now using a transgender spokesperson to recruit, because we know that will obviously recruit and bring a lot of new people, strong people into the military, which is exactly what we need with all this conflict that's going on with Russia and with China. So I want to show you how they're recruiting to bring more people into the Navy, because the numbers are really, really low. And this couldn't be done on purpose, of course. I mean, we obviously just saw this stuff with Dylan Mulvaney with Bud Light. And obviously this is all done by design, of course. And we see Bud Light stock plummeting, and all part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I couldn't be more proud of the direction our country's going in, and I know all of you feel the same way. So this is how, don't think about the old days, because that's, we need to be progressive in our thinking process these days, especially when it comes to recruiting people to be on the front lines to defend our freedoms. We wouldn't want to get rid of our freedoms, right? Obviously, we all agree on that, right? We wouldn't want to get rid of our freedoms. It's not like our government's like trying to get rid of our freedoms. It's not like they're trying to sabotage America by any chance. No, our country is progressive. It cares about people of all races, people of all genders, and that's what's amazing about America. So this makes sense that this is how we would recruit amidst conflict and potential World War III.
The U.S. Navy now turning to drag queen influencers to attract new recruits.
I receive attention just for being myself on a daily, because being queer, being non-binary, someone such as myself on a regular gets stared at.
I'm at the top of my game. I'm right up there with the big dogs. Girls, come on. Leave the saving of the world to the men.
I think that that's wonderful and beautiful, of course. And hold on a second, I have to grab something here. Oh, excuse me. Misfire. Sorry. Anyway, I mean, this is the type of stuff, exactly what I've been talking about. Obviously, this has nothing to do with sabotage. You couldn't make this script more obvious as to what our government is trying to do. How people don't see it is beyond me. The amount of people that are actually getting recruited into the military these days is staggering, as other countries are just building up their militaries, like China and Russia. And of course, this is all done by design. They don't want you to sign up for the military. And if you do sign up for the military, well, they want you to be, weak. Excuse me. So on top of all those things, I am feeling so proud today to be an American, as I'm sure you are as well. I wanted to put together a little video montage to show how proud I am.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my God above to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wonderful time to be an American. So as you saw in the video clip earlier, the U.S. Navy has received harsh criticism. I don't know why they would receive any criticism. That's really hateful. After appointing an active duty drag queen to be a digital ambassador in a new effort to attract recruits, as it is not expected to meet recruiting goals this year. So obviously, if you're not going to meet your recruiting goals, and we were just told that Bud Light stock went through the toilet, and the company might go under or whatever because of the Dylan Mulvaney thing. So it would make perfect sense for our government, who wants us to succeed in war, who wants our military to be strong, to then start marketing towards transgenderism, because that'll obviously get a lot of people like me and you to sign up to be in the military and defend our country. Oh, obviously we could see what's going on here. The word is sabotage. It couldn't be more clear, ladies and gentlemen, but obviously, they want to keep everyone distracted with this type of stuff. So the military branch designated Yeoman Second Class Joshua Kelly, as you saw, as the first of 5 Navy digital ambassadors in a pilot program that ran from October to March. Kelly, whose stage name is Harpy Daniels and who identifies as non-binary, that's cool, joined the Navy in 2016 and said their experience as a sailor has been a blessing. And let me know again in the comment section what you guys identify as. I just want to make sure when addressing you in the comments that I pronoun you correctly and I identify you correctly. I don't want to dead name you by any chance. So just let me know. These are obviously things, you know, I took a little breather for a week. I didn't have the flu. What I was really doing was gender training. I was trying to learn how to not dead name and all these things. I actually was trying to follow the protocol of the military. So I will follow that in the comment section because I obviously know how important it is. And I want to make sure that I don't dead name any of you. So please just make sure you let me know what you identify as, what you'd like to be called, what your gender is, and what your gender is today, at least, you know? And if it changes tomorrow, come back to the video and then just re-upload it. You can re-edit the comment, or post a new one and let me know. Because I'm curious. I want to know, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. So anyway, they say the Navy has received backlash. Some even, why would they receive backlash? These people are so hateful. Some even comparing it to Bud Light's advertisement partnership with TikTok creator Dylan Mulvaney. Former Navy SEAL Robert O'Neill, who was part of the team that killed Osama bin Laden. So we know what this guy is, right? This is an intel agent right here. Because we know where bin Laden was the day that it all happened, because he wasn't here, right? Even Bill Cooper exposed that before it happened, and what happened to him? Oh, right, he didn't pay his taxes, so they came and shot him. Anyway, all right, they said the U.S. Navy is now using an enlisted sailor drag queen as a recruiter. I'm done. China's going to destroy us. You got this, Navy. I can't believe I fought for this BS. Well, this is the point is that this is what they want you to think, right? They want you to see this stuff, so when everything happens, that we just start blaming each other and looking at instead of doing anything about it. It's so obvious that our government is self-sabotaging this country in every single way possible that by now people should be banding together. People should be like, I don't care if you're Republican or you're liberal, whatever your take is on abortion or whatever. People need to be banding together. But unfortunately, we have a hybrid amount of, we have a hybrid race of humans here that are they have some chemicals inside their bodies, which we know is connecting them with, I can't get into that here on YouTube, but we have a hybrid human race going on right now of people who are literally, let's just say their capacity for thinking is very, very low. So it says these responses came at a time when trans issues such as gender-affirming care are being debated across the country, right? And this is what I've been talking about. The fact that we're even having debates, the fact that all these people, do you see how many of these videos end up getting recommended and stuff? I'm sure you've seen them like with Matt Walsh and stuff, where, you have all these alt-right people going to universities and debating with people about this. There is no debate to be had because obviously, What I'm saying is if you identify as a woman and you have a penis, then you're definitely a woman, right? No, I'm kidding. Obviously, this is a debate that should not be, there's no debate to be had. The word debate would be like, oh, I want to debate you on who the greatest baseball player is of all time. Let's debate. Let's go over the statistics. Oh, no, we're debating about things that are actually scientific facts. So they say these responses come at a time when trans issues such as gender-affirming care are being debated across the country. According to a website that tracks such legislation, there are 492 anti-trans bills introduced across the country so far in 2023, with 422 labeled as active. This is what they do, though. They promote, they shove this all down everyone's throats, right? Then they come out and they tell everybody that there's 500 anti-trans bills. So what it does is it riles up and it convinces these people who are actually being promoted and given more rights than anyone else that they have no rights, right? That's the stuff, the psychological operations the government is playing here. And they're playing it on people who are psychologically weak and obviously psychologically not there, right? And then the rest of us continue to get screwed over day in and day out by our government in so many different ways, right? So this is how our government is going to begin recruiting now. These are the types of tactics that they're going to use because this is going to really help our military become strong. This is obviously going to help us beat, China and Russia, wink, wink, in a war, which obviously we know this is all just done by design. This is a scripted thing that's going on here. This is a psychologically scripted thing, and it's playing on both sides, the left and the right. And it's setting America up for self-sabotage. It's so obvious that our government is sabotaging us on purpose. The fact that people don't see it and the fact that Republicans and conservatives are getting in on the debate about, oh, why are they doing this? Why are they allowing? Because they're self-sabotaging the country. And then they're going to go, oops, look, what's the problem? We were just being nice. We were just trying to help people's feelings out. We were trying to help, usher on the progressive movement. When in reality, they're destroying our way of life. And people in America don't know how great they've had it for a long period of time. And that's what's funny about watching these liberals cry about America and how it is, when literally the majority of them don't work and don't have to work, and then other people's tax money feeds them and provides for them. They don't know what it's like to live in a third world country. Not that I do either, but I've watched many, many things and read many, many things over the years and seen many, many, many things over the years, which obviously we all can look at what a third world country looks at and say, wow, that's really bad. And it sucks that things are like that there. And then you look at the guys like Bill Gates and you say, well, in 5 minutes, Gates and Bezos could easily take care of the problem in these third world countries, but they don't. Well, why don't they? Because they don't want to. The whole purpose is the destruction of our area and to get every country into a third world country type of mindset, right? Where you have no privileges anymore. You have no rights anymore. There's no constitution anymore. And you're under their control fully. And this is the type of insane stuff that they do and they promote, and they'll continue to do it. They know what this, I mentioned, look, you don't think the CIA knows what they're doing? You think that they're sitting there and they're going, oh, you know what? This is really great. We want to help people out. We care about people's feelings. They're doing this and they're laughing their rear ends off. They know it's not only distracting people, they know that it's driving people mad. And their psychological operations are all about driving people mad. And they're doing that. It's almost a form of trauma-based mind control that we see going on in our day-to-day lives by the stuff that they're enabling. And our government knows exactly what they're doing. And again, they're playing a role. They're dumb. They're bumbling idiots. They can't complete sentences. They're falling downstairs. Kamala Harris is a laughingstock. Biden's a laughingstock. The attorney general, all these guys, Mayorkas, they're all playing, oh, Mayorkas, there's trillions of people crossing the border. We don't agree with that statement. Oh, okay. They just sit there. They sit there. They don't answer questions, and they continue to sabotage the country. Then they do stuff like this, and people still don't see that they're sabotaging this on purpose. Us on purpose. We've been sold. This country has been sold to the communists. Okay, and the people in charge are communists, and they do not care about any of us. That's why if the people could get past their feelings and the left, right, and that type of thing, this could be stopped. But unfortunately, they know their psychological operations are so strong, and they continue to silence people who speak out against it and actually expose what the CIA and the intelligence agencies are doing. If they could actually look past these things and see these things, then this could be stopped. But a lot of people don't want it stopped. That's the thing. The liberals want communism. They think that it's good for them and beneficial to them. And they don't realize that when, eventually they're going to turn on them, and then these people are going to eat each other. But they're too dumb to realize that. And this is the world that we're living in. I thank everyone for being here. I know you're all proud to be Americans too. God bless you and your families.